So first, Robin, I wanted to talk about your influences. I do believe it's Jim Morrison. Well, we talked about it, so it kind of actually is Jim Morrison. And I would like to say that it's Johnny Cash because, well, I just feel like that's the right thing to say. I like the idea of going back to normal videos because I don't really like the idea of working that much for a video every week. So yeah, thank you for making this going back to normal. And Robin, personally, I do agree that ignorance is an amazing thing to exist because it's what drives us to get to know more things. Well, it's actually what gives my life meaning in a way because I have set my life to be a search for eliminating ignorance. Eliminating ignorance for me and for everyone else. And I know that's an impossible task, and I know that it may not ever be achievable, but I do believe I want to do that, and that's my drive, so that I can get to teach people as much as I can and to learn myself as much as I can. So yeah, I would like to stop ignorance from existing, but it's an impossible thing to accomplish. So Robin, you challenged me to make a rap about my favorite director, and I will do it. So mediocrely. But I am ready. So let's get to the horrible rap. You will cringe. And it's gonna be so short. Being my favorite director is not an easy task, so if I had to tell you who he really was, I would be able to tell you that it is Christopher Nolan. Yo! Let's keep going. And Robin, oh my god, I know we have talked about this, but I didn't know it was so powerful. You predicted that I would upload this video on Sunday. Right there, in your video. You're a genius, man. So, since you made me rap about my favorite director, we're talking about favorites and directors. So that's favorite and movies, that's my topic for this video. I will talk about you, my favorite director, who is Christopher Nolan, and I will talk to you about how he changed my life and how he formed, in a way, the person that I am right now. Since Dunkirk is on movies right now, it's right on topic, so that's it. Now, Robin, being ignorant and proud, I welcome you to Victoryville. So the story goes a little something like this. I have always loved movies. Since I was young, very young, I've loved movies. My father took me to my first movie like when I was a year old, so I don't remember, but I've always been on the cinema and I've always been infatuated with it because of familiarity, I guess. But as many people that love movies have happened in their lives, there is always a point in life when you find out that you love movies and that you actually want to do movies, or just that there are people that do movies. Of course, you already know that people make movies. You don't think that they grow on trees or something, but you were never like conscious that there is a team, there is a director, a writer, blah, 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 blah. There are people working, a whole organization of people working to make this movie possible to exist, to create this world you're being immersed into. And that experience came to me in this way, more or less. It was 2008 and I was living in Mexico City, and I remember this whole day completely, well, night completely. I remember walking through Reforma and going to the movies to watch The Dark Knight, directed by Christopher Nolan, of course. When we came out of it, was the first time I gave a criticism to a movie. And the criticism was that it was the best ending I had ever seen in a movie. I knew that was the best ending I have ever seen. And I think it hasn't changed a lot. So in a Christopher Nolan movie, I found that I could make judgments about movies. The second experience was with Inception. And this movie is like the most important to me because it's when I realized I loved cinema and I loved the craft of it. And I realized someone was making this movie. I realized there were writers, directors, producers, which in this case it's all Christopher Nolan. And I realized there were actors and designers and special effects and everything, a whole team. And it was the first time I saw the Oscars because I wanted Christopher Nolan's Inception masterpiece, for me at the time, to win every award. And that's when I realized I love cinema. And I also realized that I would love to be part of cinema and create cinema one day. So it changed and shaped my life forever. Then the next experience is not that impactful because it's just a series of his movies that I saw and I loved, but they didn't really change my point of view of the world. They were all just great movies, but they hadn't touched me in the same way. But the fourth time I interacted with a movie made by Christopher Nolan also changed my life. And that movie was Interstellar. So watching Interstellar, I just realized that the movie was great. I realized some flaws, but I didn't really cared about them. I really loved the movie, and I found myself just confirming my love for Christopher Nolan. But there was one thing, one more thing, one salient thing, one really important thing. It reminded me of my love of physics. It reminded me of my love for all those things, for the truth, for logic, for reasoning, for ending ignorance. And it got me back into physics. And right now, if you know me, you know that my two most burning passions in life, maybe, at least I like to say that, are physics and movies. So Christopher Nolan made me love movies, made me realize I wanted to be part of movies, and reminded me of my love of physics, a love that had dissipated over the years. I realized the power of movies, and I realized the love of physics back again. So Christopher Nolan changed my life, and that's why he's my favorite director. Also because he's just really good. And now with Dunkirk on cinemas, I just hope that he changes my life again. I just hope that I can become new again just thanks to him. Or at least to confirm that I love cinema once more and that I love him once more. So thank you, Christopher Nolan. Keep being the best. This is my collection of Christopher Nolan movies. The Prestige, Memento, Inception, Interstellar, The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight, the best, Batman Begins. I'm missing some, but I am working on it. So Robin, that's my video for today, and I would like to know if you have any influence that changed your life forever like Christopher Nolan did for me. And my challenge for this week is for you to do a video without edits. You can edit the intro in. Okay Robin, thank you. See you on Tuesday, I hope.